Hi, it's Ify. I am currently getting over a slight cold. You'll hear more about this later in the video, but I did want to preface that because that is the reason why I sound like this. So please bear with me as I am talking throughout this entire video. For the whole of January, I decided that I was going to attempt to complete madfit's January 2021 workout challenge, and I say attempt because I technically didn't finish it. I am the king of starting things and never finishing them. One of the reasons why I started this challenge was because I wanted to prove to myself I am capable of committing to the act of bettering my physical body, of bettering my emotional state. At the beginning of 2020, I had set the intention that I was going to do the work to reclaim my emotional and mental body, and this year I set the intention that I'm going to reclaim my physical body. I have spent almost all of my life, if not all of my life, hating my body, hating the way I look, just hating myself really, from being told at a very young age that I was too skinny and needed to eat a burger, or going through puberty and gaining weight and family pointing that out as well, and just existing as a dancer and essentially having my physical body be the instrument that I play. I have always had an intoxicating awareness of the physical state of my body at all times. There is absolutely nothing wrong with gaining weight, being a bit thicker. I'm so tired of society conditioning us to believe that those things are synonymous with ugly. I'm also so tired of being paralyzed by my mental and emotional state. And I'm so tired of hating a part of myself that has done nothing but help me live my life and do what I love. So with all of that being said, go grab a snack, go grab some tea, whatever floats your boat, and let's get into this 30-day-ish journey. The first day, I had injured something in my right hamstring. I'm not sure if I pulled something or not, but it hurt. And I wasn't even doing anything extravagant. It felt as though I caught a cramp in my right hamstring and it just prolonged its stay. I literally did this during the warm-up. I don't know how I injured myself during the warm-up, but I did, and it would be like me to do such a thing. I realized early on that me trying to wake up and work out in the things that I slept in was just not going to work. I'm fortunate that I have the option of having workout clothes, so putting on clothes that were dedicated to physical activity was very crucial for me because it kind of made the activity more serious. If I was in the clothes that I essentially was lounging around or slept in, it would subconsciously make me believe that the activity I was doing was not meant to be taken seriously. So every morning I made sure that I put on clothes that made me feel like I was going to work out in, aka a bra, because I don't wear bras. It wasn't until around the 5th day that I had realized that working out for 20 to 40 minutes a day had been mentally preparing me for dancing for 3 to 6 hours a day virtually. Even before the pandemic was taking over the world, I had already known I didn't like online school. I was so upset that I was kind of being forced to take school via Zoom. And not even just like any regular school. No, performing arts school. I was supposed to be dancing virtually for practically the same amount of time I was dancing physically in the studio. Thankfully, doing this was getting me in the routine of waking up in the morning and doing some sort of physical activity virtually. was a point where working out became less about me trying to change my physical body, but more about me becoming aware of the really bad habits that I've accumulated when it comes to physical activity, when it comes to dancing, and just taking the initiative to correct them. I started using working out less as a means to an end, but as a way to sustain myself for my career and just for life in general. Something I was feeling a bit of guilt for doing was modifying the workouts. If you need to modify the workout, modify it. I cannot stress this enough. I have shin splints in both of my shins. I have a really bad lower back. I have really bad hips. So it's important for me to preserve the physical state of my body when doing any sort of physical activity, whether that be working out or dancing, so as not to worsen my physical state. Personally, the intention for each and every workout that I was doing was to finish the workout and do it correctly. In the middle of the workouts, sometimes I had to remind myself that I deserve to give myself my energy. I deserve to have effort put into me. I deserve to be taken care of, even if the way that I'm doing it is less than ideal. You should not use working out as a way to punish yourself for overeating or for eating the wrong thing or for something that you thought that was so bad that you had to punish yourself for it. I had to change the narrative of working out as a punishment for me to working out as a way to thank my body for all that it's done for me. You really have to ask yourself, what was so awful that you or your body did where it did not deserve kindness, where it did not deserve your love? When Harry Styles said, treat people with kindness, he meant you too. One tip that I have to help you, me, us, is to record yourself. Unless you have a mirror, there is virtually no way for you to see if you're doing the exercises correctly. When I watched the footage back of me doing the exercises, I had realized why I have such a bad lower back, why I grip in my hips, why I have shin splints, and it's because I was not doing the exercises correctly. I also had used filming as a source of accountability for myself. If I wasn't filming, I don't know if I would have completed this challenge. It really helped me to have someone, some space, something to hold that space for me to be accountable for my actions if I didn't think I was capable of doing that for myself. There was definitely a point where I had a major wave of lack of motivation to continue this. Even on a good day, getting me to work out proved to be such a task. Something that helped me push past the inevitable anxiety that crept up was to celebrate the little things, celebrate the small accomplishments. Getting through day one was an accomplishment. Getting through day 2 was an accomplishment, day 3, etc. Even if you haven't done the workout full out or kept stopping, you still did it. I have to always know that I'm holding the intention that I'm doing my best today, and that's literally all that I can ask of myself. I set the intention, I followed through with the action, and that feeling of accomplishment was so fulfilling. There was a point where this far in the challenge, I had wanted my body to reflect the work that I'd put in. I knew from the start I wasn't necessarily looking for a physical change, and MadFit did not promise any sort of fat loss, weight loss, things of that nature. But it was really discouraging because my body wasn't reflecting the large hurdle I had to jump over in order to get myself to work out every day. I understand it takes time to see physical changes in your body. I also understand that my body is different from all the other people on YouTube doing workout challenges, but it felt like the people who were also doing workouts and things of that nature were able to see a physical change within like the first 2 weeks. And there are so many other factors that play a part in how fast or slow you see a change in your body, such as the way you eat, your stress level, your mental and emotional state. I just wanted to acknowledge those feelings instead of treating them like they don't exist. The last week of the challenge was the hardest week for me, not because the exercises were getting increasingly more difficult as the weeks went on. They were all challenging in their own right, but a little thing called a menstrual cycle decided she wanted to pay me a visit. And when she pays me a visit, my immune system gets a lot weaker than what it normally is on a daily basis. On January 24th, I went to my cousin's house to go get my hair done, and her kids were sick. With all of that being said, guess who got sick? It also didn't help that the week I got sick was also the week I was starting school. So I was adjusting to being back on a regular school schedule. I was also dealing with the fact that my period had started. I was also dealing with the fact that my immune system was a lot weaker and I was basically slowly getting sicker. So with all of those factors being combined, working out was not necessarily a priority for me. I missed days 26 and 27, and then to make up for the fact that I missed them on day 28, I did 2 days worth of workouts. On day 29, I didn't really do anything. I kind of just did a 4-minute song workout and called it a day. I did not do day 30. I did not do day 31. Technically, I missed 3 days of the challenge. That was a lot less than I thought I was actually going to miss. I did my best, and that's all I can ask of myself. I don't see much of a change in the physicality of my body. I do feel a lot stronger, a lot more capable. My goal for the challenge, as I've said before, was not necessarily to change my body. If you're looking for this challenge to see if it's going to work in terms of weight loss or fat loss or toning your body, you may want to watch a different video. I've done multiple workout challenges in the past and they never really worked for me. But I do have a theory as to why they never work for me. I have been dancing since I was 3 years old, so my body is used to high amounts of energy expenditure for very long periods of time because I've been dancing for a very long time. And whenever I do these workout challenges, I'm normally never dancing. Essentially, I think in order for me to see some sort of change in my body, I have to do one of two things. I either have to go on a calorie deficit or I'd have to be dancing on top of doing these workouts to see if they actually work. I hope that makes sense. Working out used to scare me before doing any of this. Cardio scares me. I don't like being in pain. I don't like being physically exhausted, and I find that so ironic because I dance. That's kind of part of the job description. Regardless, while working out can be an anxiety-inducing activity for me, doing this challenge has proved to me that working out can be enjoyable even though those things do still scare me. I genuinely enjoyed this challenge, so much so that I'm actually kind of looking forward for it to be a little bit warmer so I can work out outside. I doubt she's gonna see this, but I just wanted to say thank you so much, Maddie, for you being you and for spreading your light, your knowledge, sharing your content. You got a person who ironically dislikes physical activity to actually look forward to doing it more in the future. So thank you so much. We have made it to the end of the video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this does something for you. I send you all the love, and I hope to see you in a future video. So until next time, bye.